Yeah. Let's just have a look at what production line we're up to. Because we've done all of these. We're up to Nobelisk. And then we're also going to be working on, well, there's black powder, gas Nobelisks. That's 2 machines. Versatile framework's already done. Encased industrial beam, so 3 of those. Right. Bondsman, hello. Coming in right on a ad there, Bondsman. Yeah. I'm doing well, thank you. How about yourself? We're going to make some blueprints. And I might go over here. You alright? Nice. Alright, now you got it. How you going? Yeah, that's better. I feel like I'm at home now. Much better. Hold on, that should have been. What's been going on with you? Stream keeps freezing though. Let's have a look. I have had a few drop packets. That should tidy up. It's always at the start of the stream I notice I get a few packets dropped. Yeah, I'm getting good at upside down English after 3 years hanging with Mama Grip. I bet. Could be you. Could be. I mean, I wasn't going to say anything. But generally, yeah, I think it's because I'm on Starlink. So it's apparently I actually get a very good experience streaming on Starlink. A lot of people don't. So yeah, I'm lucky apparently. Forgot about that, to be honest. Yeah, well, it's okay. I won't hold it against you. Not today. And you're doing well. You've been working a bit. It's better than a year ago for sure. All right. Starlink is? Wow. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Well, I suppose I think you said Blastoid uses it. Sponge, hello, welcome. Right, so I'm going to do a couple of things. It's time to address some of these trees. Anything going through a foundation has to go. Oh. I'm all out of solid biofuel. In Oklahoma, anyway. Yes. Well, that's interesting. Interesting to hear. I watch a lot of... Well, I watch a YouTube every week of this channel that goes on about all the SpaceX stuff. And there will be 3 or 4 rockets a week, and those rockets will deploy Starlink satellites, and those satellites, each rocket will have about, I think, around 15 to 20 satellites. So they're constantly, there's more and more and more satellites being deployed. You watch a guy called You Got Any Grapes? Grapes. He has the hookup. And if you look at the world, there's a map you can look at of all the satellites. And like, it's crazy when you see it. It's like, it's literally covered. 2 weeks ago, one went over my house. It was fucking cool. Awesome. Oh, one of the launchers. Yeah, right. There's a video you should have a look at from... There's a guy that lives pretty close to where the current rockets they're launching, the ones that are blown up a few times and all that, and they're catching with the forks. And his house, the video footage, it's shaking. Like, he lives pretty close. A little bit too close, unfortunately. And you can see the sonic boom come through, like the sound of that. And a bit of a fan of Elon Musk, to be honest. He's an amazing guy. That's why they spray water on the pad, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, that water stuff. People think it's because of the fire, but it's the vibration. Yeah, right. I did not know that. The new one, they're building another one at the moment, and it's a flame trench this time, which is a bit different. We're just getting rid of all these trees that are in the platforms. You need to go. Come here, you. She could chainsaw those ones down. I gotta hop in the shower. I'm not sure how I'm gonna hang around tonight. That's all good, man. Don't do that. It's dangerous to hop on a wet surface. Oh. Too true. Too true. I've got to be awake on North American East time tomorrow for a change. I see. I see. Well, don't hang around for my sake. Adulting sucks. You're not wrong, man. You are not wrong. Some over there. Get all these too. I'll tell you what though, I wish I had time to play this shit. Yeah, it's a bit of a time grabber, the old Satisfactory. It'll just take everything you give to it. Updates to 1.0 and all really played so far was fixes. Hey, the 1.1 stuff, it's pretty awesome. Conveyor wall holes. Oh, I'm fucking stoked. Adulting is great. You have the freedom to do whatever you're prepared to accept the consequences of. Yep, you're not wrong there. There's a few things. Oh, sampling a machine now copies the settings across too in 1.1. Still haven't got to the 1.0 stuff yet. Oh dear. That one's gonna go. Probably not even the update 8 stuff. Well, I hadn't played since update 6, so, you know, you're ahead of me there. Got to do oil on update 7? Well, lucky you. Aluminium. Aluminium or aluminum? Yep, you need to take an update off every now and then, otherwise you get a bit jaded with the game. Yeah, Zork, you're not wrong. I'm definitely enjoying being back in it though. This is probably the slowest playthrough I've done. Almost got everything chainsawed that I need to. I don't want to take time off, to be honest. I have no choice in the matter. Oh, there's the brakes. I'd really like to be doing this full time again. Streaming. The factory must grow, that's right. Pistachio. Factory must grow. No truer a word has been said. I think that's pretty much for everything tree-wise. That wasn't much wood, to be honest. Slow is good. You can race through and finish aluminum in a couple of days and it's all grind. Stop and smell the pale berries. Yep, I agree. That should get rid of all those trees that were poking through. I like these things poking through though. I'm gonna leave these here for a while. They look great. Oh, there's a tree. All right, and then I'm just going to build a factory floor to do some blueprint building on. We'll need some concrete though. It's like the old times, smoking how they're decimating all plant life. I have had many hours on the chainsaw, that's for sure. Hananator next. Remember the Hananator. Poor old Hannah, she makes this wonderful environment and then people just come along and chop it all down. That was a fun build for sure. Yeah, that was a while ago, that one. It was a big machine, that was. Had all the refineries inside it and it's crazy. Thought I left some plate behind, but nope. No, there's a minute. Did I make a... That's what we do need. I don't think I bought a factory cart yet. Not enough coupons. I'll give you not enough coupons.
The Fix-It Factory cart navigates on Fix-It foundation surfaces with extreme efficiency. Not intended for use on hazardous terrain, mildly hazardous terrain, reasonably safe terrain, or general terrain. Fix-It reserves the right to subtract damage to, or loss off vehicle from your Save the Day completion bonus package. For more information about this bonus package, please visit our information booth in Earth, open on the first Tuesdays and Wednesdays of the month. between 6:25 a.m. and 6:53 a.m.
Thanks, Ada. I'll be there. All right. So, let me just make a note of that. I actually need to open that. Five. Factory cart. So that is... Alright, so the factory cart is something we can make in the equipment workshop now. Just make one for the moment. And it goes, put it in your inventory slot somewhere. And it's a vehicle. And you just, it's like every other vehicle, it has, where does it have? It used to have a, an inventory, but maybe it doesn't anymore. Where is it? I've got an inventory. Did they change that? Anyway, it's great for getting around the factory. Not so good on anything else but foundations. If you're on foundations, it's good. It's different to running, I suppose. It's awesome on dirt. Define awesome. And then if you want to take it with you, you've got to put it, dismantle it and put it back in your inventory. %, no. You're not Divine Awesome. Well, I think there's something behind that then. No crouching needed for this one. Alright, so now this. All right, so I want go over here. I'm going to put a couple of blueprint designers down. Oh, oh. Crap. I wonder what they were hiding, protecting. Probably a slug that I've already gotten. Alright, and one more. Oh, I can't wait for Infinite Nudge. Alright, that'll do. Alright, so I want to do some builds for constructors and assemblers and smelters and foundries, and I want to all of my builds in this playthrough will either be an amount, it'll either be one machine, two machines, or multiples of 2 or 3. So it'll be a build of 4 machines or a build of 6 machines. There won't be a build with just 5 machines, and we'll use underclocking to get them to the right ratios. So I want to build a symmetrical, there'll be 3 blueprints, a single blueprint, a 2 machine blueprint and a 3 machine blueprint. And then I can combine those, and all I need to do is make sure it's symmetrical. So I would start off, and the way I've been building, let's change my hotbar back to here. Now there's the belts and all that. I'm actually very interested in how this will work in 1.1, because a lot of this, what I'm about to work on, might be better in 1.1 with the auto belt connecting. So I'm not going to invest a lot of time in the connecting of putting in conveyor belts, lifts and all that for the blueprints. I just want to have the machine layout well, at least for the constructors and the smelters, I will do the belts for the 2s and the 3s because they're all going to be ground floor. But when it comes to assemblers and foundries, I will need to have different heights, and that's where I could have some different what do you call it, some different conveyor lift height setups that should auto snap onto the machines. We could probably even make them here, copy those over to 1.1 and go into a 1.1 save and just see if that works. We might do that. That'll help plan things. Be interesting to see. Out here calling out the lurkers. Mama Grip, hello, welcome. Good to have you here. I've heard so much about you. Don't feel like you're forced to chat. I like my lurkers. Oh dear. Now, it worked. I don't know how you can keep a grip of yourself dealing with this guy all the time. So, let's build a... we'll start off with a constructor. This is a 4. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to put it here. It's just because you spelled aluminium wrong. You can answer. Be careful what your answer, Bondsby. Okay, so I've been making... Let's start off with the 3. A 3 machine build. I can't... Alright, okay, yeah. So to do a 3 machine build... I spelled it in right side up English. Oh my god. Here we go again. He doesn't stop, does he? So is the first... I need to keep in my head, I'm going to go that there too. So if I was normally to do that, yeah, I need to test on platforms, foundations. That was there, and I wanted the next one to be there. So it is a... it's a 1, 2, 3, 4. So that there. Am I going to be able to fit in 3 constructors in my build style in the blueprint maker? That's a good question. Is that, well, I reckon I need to go over here. I like the Blueprint Designer Mark II. It's just a bit better. Just that extra space makes all the difference. This might be alright. Oh yeah. So when you're playing with blueprints, we just have a test constructor. You can just play with the test for a while. You don't have to. So I'm going to put if I go to my blueprints and I just put this as number 9, now I can put it down. So what I'm curious here, okay, the blueprint size doesn't matter about the arm of the machine sticking out. Quit subbing to my dead ass channel. Anyways, oh, here we go. Look out, it's trouble about. They delayed the console release, they did. But I did play with the console. I did play with the controller support, and it's interesting because it's all or nothing. You have to be what am I trying to say here? So if you want, you have to go escape, options, gameplay. Here there's a keyboard and mouse, choose controller. And then once you click apply, that's it, your keyboard and mouse stops responding. And it's only the controller from that point. And then you have to come back in here and change it to flick back. But with that, there are some things. A blue controller, says Number Grip. For instance, when you bring up the map, when you're using the controller, up the top here, there's the to-do list, the recipes, and the codex. So it's actually, there's a whole bunch of things that the whole interface is worked around for for it to play on a console, which makes sense. A little bit frustrating, but yeah. So a bit frustrating if you just wanted to go for a drive, get out, and switch over to your keyboard and mouse. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a blueprint with 2 machines and a 1 machine blueprint and a 2 machine blueprint, because right now I can't make the 3 the way I want, and you'll see why, because what I want to do is be able to have them symmetrically placed so I can place power poles and join the power poles up regarding which one. I can't walk on a keyboard. If you watch me play, I go into the menus constantly. You know what? Because I don't know where WASD is. Yeah. Your other option, Bondsman, if you want to spend the money, is it's hard for me to show because it won't reach. Is my... I don't want to change my camera. A gamepad. And I have WASD as my thumb. Like it's a, this is a Razer Chroma. So I've got 4 rows of 5 keys and a thumbstick and a couple of other buttons. It makes all the difference. You told me once before. Yep, I have gone on about it a couple of times. So yeah. All right. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to build. I'm going to put 1 here. in my blueprint. And one here. Might try it out someday. Definitely worth it. And then I want the power. I'm going to put... Now, there's a couple of things I do differently. I think I'm going to run a power beam. And I think... Well, hold on. Let's have a look. Not going to lie, I thought about it before you even mentioned it, yeah. You've been a controller gamer before you, Bonzan. Oh my god. Look at that stretch. Big boast. Flex, that's the word I was looking for. Look at that flex. I reckon there. So, ouch. Alright, so then this here, like that. And then painted beams. What's going to go to, so this here, the beam starts in the middle of this mark. So if I was to, for reference, if I can do this correctly, if this was here, I'm doing a control nudge there to get the height I want. So sometimes you don't know the height. So I'm just going to build it more than it needs to. Then I'm going to build that to there. Then I'm going to get rid of it. And now I know that it goes to here. And then I'm going to get rid of that because I don't want this and this. And I'm going to put this up to here. And then I'm going to put the beam connector here and here. And then I'm going to hook up power. If I do that like that. Alright, let's save that. So now when we go over here, alright, you're off. Enjoy the stream. Thanks very much, Bondsman. We'll chat to you later. And possibly Mama Grip, we'll see you later too. Okay, so if I was to place this, you know, if my constructors are in the place where I want them to be normally, on the platform, then the next one I place, it should line up like that. And what I'm curious, if I hold control, or if I even just look at where I'm going, that's going where I want it. That's perfect. And then again the next one. So that's 2. Now I'm going to go here and I'm going to load that blueprint. Oh, we need to get some steel beams. Go get some steel beams. They're just over here. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the single version and check that it's lining up correctly. I think I actually just realized something with the power nodules as well. Because when you build blueprints, you have to think about them as an overall shape. And if you have something that's a bit wider on one side, then it's going to affect the size of the blueprint. And when you're stacking them along like that, they can all get thrown out. So that's why you might not have a power nipple on one side. But I was just thinking about we did this again. I can just do this here temporarily. I only need it to go there. If that went to there, and then we get rid of that, then that should be so let's get rid of that. So if we put that down again, oh, even if I place that, see now it's a bit different because of that. Made bigger because of that nipple. That's interesting. I mean, I can still go without there. I can still put it on like this, so that's fine. But what I'm demonstrating here is, see the blueprints are overlapping now. It's not an issue. I just have to remember that I'm going to need to go like that to join those two. But that saves a few steps. So I'm liking that one regardless. But yeah, it's very funny just by adding that nipple there, even though it's on the inside of this beam here, it's making it bigger. And then when I go here, load this, and I'm going to get rid of and that would be our single constructor. So now same again, I can't really with the blueprint see it's not liking it. But if I don't have it in blueprint mode, I have it in free mode, that's still what I want. And I can, even if I just go, oh, I'm just going to build one by itself. Oh, we need some more cable. I don't need all these. Even if I just go, I'll build one by itself. Then all I need to do is do that. And then put the foot down. Alright, so that's the 1 and the 2. Now, This is where it gets to the conveyor belts at this point are a bit frustrating. Because if I wanted one over here, I want to do my three-way belts. And I can't. Well, I can. No, I can't. Well. So I do want to do belts that are just for two constructors. Now there's this. That there is okay. So when I do just two machines, I want it like that. But when I have three, I want the one here and the other one there, and I can't really, at the moment with this level of blueprints, I think I might not worry about the actually doing the splitters and mergers. We'll just build them, and when we get the next Mark II miner, we can improve the blueprint. Sorry, when we get the Mark II blueprint designer, we'll improve on it. So if that was for... Actually, I don't need to make one for smelters because I'm not going to be using smelters anymore. I think I'm only going to be using foundries from this point on for all my recipes. Well, let's go in my blueprints. Don't get why you can't rename a blueprint. Create some categories. I want what do I want to call... what did I go over here for? Oh, wow. So... I'm trying to think, do I have machines, constructors, and do I have... I think I'll just have machines. To icons. And then I'm going to have we'll just do constructors, constructor, and we'll have assembler, and for the moment foundry. So now I forgot what changes. I'll go here. This is going to be constructor by 1. And then I'm going to put that under here. Gonna worry about any descriptions, and I'll just put a constructor there. Let's save that. So now we should have that there. Now we'll go over here. Constructed by 2. So select that. Now we will now we'll move on to assemblers. And that's going to be a tricky, I think it's going to be, well, it'll be similar again. We will, I'll leave that there as a reference. Let's go clear the blueprint. And I'm going to do assembler. And then the next one would normally be that's there. There. Is that right? No. There. Alright, so then starting over here, I think we'll control nudge it. Yep. So I'd have this one, I'd have the power there.
Buckle up,
I reckon that
there's
would
raid
be
incoming.
what we'd have for that.
Thank you, Dragon
Ooh, look
Heartwinking,
out,
for the
look at
raid of
raid.
21 viewers.
Dragonheart, thanks for coming in with that raid. 21 viewers, absolutely awesome. Welcome, raiders. How was your stream with Dragonheart? What did you get up to? What did Dragonheart get up to? Don't forget, if you've got a raid and run, go for it. Totally understand. We're just making a couple of blueprints for our production lines. We're just playing with some assemblers. We made some constructors. And drop them a follow if you're not following Dragonheart, folks. Definitely worth it. And we're just in 1.0. We did a bit of 1.1 the other day, but we're waiting for that to come to full access before we implement it in our current build. And I'm not sure if I like the green beams, to be honest. I feel like we need a different colour for the beams. I'm not sure. Yeah, you're braving it out. It's definitely worth having a play in another save or something because it's awesome. But it can be hard if you've got to flick. If you're in Steam, you've got to flip backwards and forwards. Weird lift shenanigans. Vertical splitters are interesting. That will be okay there. I'm just wondering if I actually don't need to be that high. What if we were at that high? If I was that high, it's okay. Maybe one more up. That's not what I wanted anyway, but hey. Oops. Come back, statue. Done it again. Can be easy to do. Oh, I got it up there really good. Ah. Where's the ladder? There we go. I got it. Now you've done it. All right. See how this looks. I think this is going to be better. Tell you what, I've got to go to the toilet really quickly. I'll be back in a sec. Oliver and Hardy line. Ah, I get you. Back in a sec. All right, Dragonheart, thanks very much. We'll chat to you later. Enjoy. That's to there. Yeah, that's good. I think that's better. It's not clipping on anything, and it's not as high as it was. Yep. Now, colour. It's not sold on the green colour for the beams. Let's have a look. I'm going to go to that link now. They've got a bunch of colours here. It's not going to be pink. Okay. Burgundy might be all right. 38000F. So let's go into our customizer, colors. I'm going to go instead of assigning it to a swatch, we're just going to do a custom swatch. Or do I want to do that? Or do I want to... Now let's put it, we'll put it in, we'll put it in swatch 18. So let's go 38000F. And I'm going to save this as burgundy. Because if I don't use it in this swatch and change it later, and also I can select it from my presets now. And I want to make it matte. Maybe not the bases. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sold on burgundy. Alright, I've got a few others. So burgundy, compact coal, copper. I want to try this one. 27, 27, 27. So we just go into our, we can edit this again. I'm going to save that as foundation frame. It applied it to the bases. It didn't apply it to the beams. That's quite interesting. I don't know if that's a bug or what. I mean, one way to find out is to just change it to something else. Yeah, that's some sort of bug. Don't know. Not sold on that one yet, although I do like it for the base. I think I'm going to stick with it for the base. let's try color matching. It's not. It's called color complementary. Color complement. Let's try one of these. And if I put in, so I like the 27, 27, 27. Oh, yeah, like a grey. Yeah. That's what I need. Something. It's not really what I wanted. I hate all this stuff that just wants you to just wants to make money off you. I like the free things. I don't want to sign up. All right. Free. Nothing's free these days. Complimentary. 27, 27, 27. See results. Terrible. But what I did like was grey hex code. I did like the grey. Shades of grey. I think grey's what I'm going to go with anyway. Like D3, D3, D3. I reckon that's probably something nice. Oh, what about actually E 5 E 4 E2? No. Let's go D3, D3, D3. That's not dark enough. Although, we'll just call that light grey. It's too light. It needs to be darker. So I reckon 818589. That is gunmetal grey. Yeah, I think that's it. That's what I'm going to go with. Which means I'm going to go over here. I'm going to update that. That one. Oh, okay, that's that updated. And then that, yeah, I like that. That looks good. That's, so this is going to be, are these correctly aligned? Yep. Assembler by 2. And then I need to go get some more cable. There. It is there. Inventory is still there. It's a little bit of a journey. You're gonna have to raise the height of some of those belts. That's a future problem. Hey, where's my statue? Oh, I wonder if it's in the... If I go to blueprints, right? Well, it's not in one of the machines. Well, it could be in here, one of these. But yeah, here it is. But it didn't get saved. Or did it? If it was, it'd be here. No. Anyway. So from a blueprint point of view, it's not symmetrical that way, but from this point of view, it's fine. It's this foot. That's what's putting it out. I forgot. So it's not the power nub. It's this foot here that's making the blueprint wider. It's not an issue, but it's good to know. All right, we're going to load assembler. And that'll be dissembler by 1. Alright, so now we've got 2. Oh, let's just try the assembler. No, I need to get rid of that. That looks like what I want. Pretty easy. Yeah, we'll just leave that for the moment. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Let's see what the Foundries look like. They are... I reckon we'd put them there like that. Well, that's power's going through it. So the Foundries might need to be up one more, the power strip. Or, yeah. If it's there, or there. That button. So nudge, that's in, that's not. But I think I prefer it if it was there. So then I think I would prefer it. There, yeah, hold on. Actually, hold on. Yeah, that's much better. Like that. That's what we want, and then we'll did I do these bases correctly? I did. Good. Oh yeah, they're correct. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Alright, so that Foundry 2. Put the right icon there. Missing modular frames. Let's go. That's, of course, on the other side of the factory again. That's okay. Just go for a drive. I think they're over here. Yeah. Oh. That. of steel plate. We're nearly out of iron plate, I mean. It's on the way past it. I'm going to need more. Actually, I'll go and drop off some of that cable. I reckon first person factory car would be good fun. Oh. Couple things. I don't need to carry these coupons around. We'll get rid of this and this. Get rid of that. And that one. Have some screws. I don't need to be carrying screws around. And it's going to drop off some cable. Yeah, I think that's it. We'll grab some plate. Mad tricks. Oh, there is a tree we did miss there. We'll get that later. Rightio. Get back to testing this foundry. Right, so we had a foundry set up. That seems pretty good. Pretty happy with how that works out. We'll do a one version of that. All that's needed, and apart from of course getting that colour correct. Foundry by one. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that for the time being. So that there. Yep. Now what also I'm going to do is I want to replace the power cables later on our existing machines. So I think what I need is I'm going to do this. Oh yeah, I'm going to call this boundary pole. It's going to go under here, edit, add a subcategory. I'm going to call this poles. So a foundry pole now a constructor pole would be like that, I think. I should leave that like that. And I'll do an assembler pole as well. All right, I think I've got what I want for the moment. The only other thing I'm going to worry about that later. We need to just try some of them and see how they go. So, I mean, we could do the poles over here. We could go... So, for instance... Our assembler pole... Go from this side. I can't remember if I nudged it. And then the next one would be how's it going to go here? there. And then we'll put one more. Oh yeah, I did that join in between there, so that, yeah, that makes that easy. That's not what I wanted. What's going on, Randy? Hey? You come up for a pat, eh? Hmm? Yep. Come on. Here he is. Hey? What's going on? Yeah? Oh, he's a good boy. Hmm? Well, you're a good boy. Got your bum? You like that? Toombs says hi, Smirk and Randy in chat. How are you today, Toombs? Welcome. Good to see you here. Ooh, you like a good scratch, don't you? Mm-hmm. 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 You good? And me? I'm doing well, thank you. Bit tired after today. Busy day at work, but I'm here having some good Satisfactory. I'm enjoying it. Been playing with some blueprints. All right, come on. Good boy. And I want to quickly go to the toilet before I resume. All right, so we were just playing with these. Now the power, I think I'll just connect this one in over here for the time being. So then I how's that look? Oh. That's better. All right, so now that yeah, because that was my power connection into the circuit. All right, so get rid of that. There we go. That's that one. It does look. It looks much nicer than the poles. Now we're going to do that, not right now, but periodically. I need to do that to all the machines. It'll be something we just need to go through the factory over time and do. That's wrong. They're facing the wrong way. Oh, I've learnt something already. The direction my arrow points. Through to there. Feel like I need to put it on all sides for it to be symmetrical. That gets rid of that. Gets rid of that. We've already improved the niceness of our factory. Now, what we did need to do, let me think. We need to work on our explosive factory, which will be, I think it's, this is the factory, yep. Okay, so this is where our this is where all of our rebar is made. So there will still be, I haven't made it yet, and it'll be soon. The explosive rebar. And I was making one manufacturer. And that needed iron rebar, smokeless powder, and steel pipe. So probably It'd be nice to put that here. So if I leave this bottom clear, let's build our next floor up. Get it? Blah, 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 blah. We'll be able to get rid of a lot of these on the outside corners with the foundation wall, with the wall holes that are coming. I'm really looking forward to that. Tooth and Nail evening. I've just started on the YouTube of this series, getting all the missing information while you streamed it here. Excellent, Tooth and Nail. Glad to see you're catching up. That helps greatly for the, if you're not around. Yeah. Good to hear. Just how I planned it to be. Now, walls, still, we're making right now, the first thing I wanted to make was Nobelisks. Yeah. So I do want to put these. This is what I was using, gate holes. This is what I've been using. Let's go and have a look over here. Yeah. And what, we had 4 high. Or, so if I do 5. This is just to add the realism that this floor is supported. And I think I'm going to also work on, while we're doing this now, we need to work on the stairs. I want to have external stairs in all the buildings. So let's build those. Which I also want a blueprint. Really need to get the whole ladder, don't I? Yeah. Right, well then, we'll just put another blueprint designer down. And if I did, let's do this. So if I had, let's pretend we had a wall. Let's pretend this is the corner of the factory. So I would put a get rid of the filters on these so I can see everything, because I feel like foundation is much nicer. Sorry, and if this was 1, 2, 3, 4, so 2, 3, 4, 5, then the next floor, I'm pretty sure these are 2 meters. So let's just double check that. No, they're 1 meter foundations. I'm glad I checked that. Alright, so that would be the floor. So then I would have another door there. Now this might, well, this could be this would be a staircase for this scenario. You right, Randy? Alright, so we would have if I was walking in, I would be coming at the ground floor. I wouldn't need that, would I? But would I would want to have protection from the road, yes. So I would have that. And then I would have I've done it over here, and we've gone up to, then we have I'm wondering, yeah, do that, up to, and then this one would be that one, and then this would repeat again, and that can be the nudge. So I think that we shouldn't have this here, and we'll put that in last because that could be vertically stacked. Now, I don't like that these are floating. It says stairs test because I'm going to go and load up my stairs test. To be here, because that was, no, I want it to be there. That's what I want. All right, so then I want, so I wanted to hold these up. I was looking at these ladders just then. I think it's going to be our beams, our metal beams. I want it. So I want it on. Confused if I want it on the corner or on the side. I think the side looks better. Okay. I think the double beam connector, but maybe no, I think the next one up. So there. Like that. Maybe not, not at all. Nah, it needs it. OP Wolf, how you going? Welcome. Good to see you. Maybe what it needs is that's what it needs. And then this one here, I feel like it needs to be the same. Good, just chilling and playing 1.1 experimental. Nice. How are you finding 1.1? And then this. I'm not going to put feet on it. I'll put the feet on it as I need it. I feel like that's better. I feel like that looks like you've got supported stairs. And how am I doing? I'm good, thanks. A bit tired. It's been a busy day at work. Physical work, worn out, but I'm enjoying playing with some of these blueprints. Getting some of this worked out the way I want. Morgansik, welcome. Hello. Good to see you. I reckon that's what I want. Like that. And then that'll go in there. This is going to be a vertical nudge blueprint in the future for sure. So I'm going to save this as stairs left for the left building, left side of the building. Stairs left. It's what would you call that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 high. You like 1.1 experimental so far. That's good to hear. I'm a bit late today because I was at the dentist and it did a bit of shopping afterwards. Oh, post-dentist shopping. Hope the dentist was kind. I went to the dentist yesterday for a checkup as well and a bit of a clean. But it was okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'd say that's 20 meters. We'll do 20 meters. Because that's 4, 8, 12, 16. I'm going to put stairs left 16 meters. Yep, just check up and cleaning. He didn't complain. That's good. 5 high or 20 meters? Yeah, it's a good question, Tooth and Nail. I think if I did 5 or 20, that would indicate the top of it. And I think because it ends on the, yeah, Morgan, stairs left. Oh, I don't miss those stairs. I don't think anyone misses those stairs. That. Stairs left 16 meters. I'm going to add a category, and this category is going to be called architecture. Start off with stairs. Okay. All right, so if I put, hold on, no. Hold on. Let's change that. Because I need to get rid of all this stuff I don't want. Oh, I'm just going to grab these quickly. But I don't want this stuff in the blueprint. That's better. Back in my day. That's right. That's exactly right. Okay, stairs left 16 meters in architecture. Save, yes. Okay. All right. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I hadn't planned that. One, 2, 3, 4. Yep. That's what I want. Those were the worst pieces in the game, Pistachio. Yeah, no matter what you tried to do with them, they were just hard to place and awkward to actually use. Okay, that works. That's pretty much all what I want. Now I need the right version of this. I don't mean as in like the correct version, I mean going the right. What biome am I in? I'm in the Rocky Desert. We're at this lovely spot. Okay, so I reckon let's just build this. Get rid of that one. And then oh no. Put that there. Like that. And that will be my stairs right. So that would go I think that's something I discovered when I was playing with the blueprints, the joystick in 1.1 was I don't think you could be running around and then getting and in your inventory at the same time and doing a lot of that stuff. To make an opposite staircase, wouldn't you just flip the corner catwalks on the top of the blueprint? Well, I'm on this side of the building and I want to go up that way and that way. I probably could have done it that way, maybe. My brain just works differently sometimes, I suppose. And then because if I tried to use that's right. If I tried to use left, but my beams would be on the wrong side. I need to bring the beams over this side. I think if that's what you're saying. I'm sure that's right. It's hard to do this when the door's not there, to be honest. I think while I do this, let's have a A beam. Just put the beams in all four corners and hide them in the walls. But yeah, but then over all of my builds, that's going to add up to items I don't want in the walls. And it's going to make the save load longer to load. And I mean, it's certainly an option. My autistic brain doesn't work that way, unfortunately. That was that's a big no. Oh, my stupid arrow key. Well, that's going to be a problem when we have no more max nudging, because it's just going to go for days. But that's good. We can go and retrofit all our factories now with all the stairs. Blueprints go brrr, that's right. They certainly do. I find those catwalk ramps are one of the best things to get high with the parachute. We will be leaving room for our awesome sink. I will deal with that a bit better later. Probably can go. That's okay. Like that. Yeah. I haven't really dealt with power on the different levels, but I was thinking that these would be good to getting it to a wall. Although I was thinking we could have lifts on every floor. Have I tried 1.1 yet? Yes, I tried it the other day. We went through, tried a bunch of different stuff, and it was really good because like for instance, these stairways I just built, the way I've designed that, I can vertical nudge it on top to go another level, a couple of heights up and again and again. So I kind of designed it with that in mind. But yeah, I'm waiting till it goes full access before we come back from... because I'm using all this content I'm working on now to update my website. So I don't want to do stuff that kind of doesn't make sense. if that makes sense. Alright, so Nobelisk is black powder and steel pipe. So we're going to need, and it's going to be just one assembler. So that'll be my assembler by 1. And we're going to start that somewhere there. They start on the 2nd. Let's do that. Oh, I can get up easily again. So yeah, because I'm using this to update my website, I want my content to be correct, so to speak. I don't want it to be full of, oh, that's got to be, I've got to wait to the next experimental. Because if I'm making videos, I'm not going to update them again unless I actually really have to. Is that 2? That was, yeah, 2, yeah, okay. No worries, Morgantic, we'll chat to you soon. Yeah, to there, that's where I want it. Now, yeah, for this one, I'm just going to do, well, I could do the power assembler pole. I need to change back to this. There we go. Nobelisks. Sweet. Honestly, that's probably not a bad idea. I heard from the devs via another streamer that the lifts are completely broken in 1.1. They're working on a patch, but it's going to take them a couple of days. Fair enough. Yeah, there's a couple of things we identified that we had a chat to Lim when he was in the channel. Now, black powder is actually I'm going to make the next 4 up for black powder. Yep, let's do that. So that's another... I'm wondering... 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That there. Did that. Oh yeah. Is that? It's not perfect. It needs to go up a bit. So what I could do here is maybe I'm just going to grab some basic walls for a sec. I grab that. To have that. It's 1, 2, 3. One too many. May not need. This may work if I did stacking. Alright, I need to look. Yeah. So I need 2. This is one of those things where I've got to look at it from the above in my peripheral, and then go to there, and that will do it. I've got a bit of extra beam there. So be it. I'm going to put these floor beam supports in. But yeah, I had a really good time with the played with the game controller, the Xbox game controller, and it's functional. It's all or nothing. Like, you can't just switch between the two of them. Once you change to the game controller, you can't use your keyboard and mouse. So you've got to use your game controller to turn back to keyboard and mouse. So it's clearly for console orientation. But there were some things that are interesting too. The way they've grouped a few things together and that. What else did I try that I thought was good? There's something else I tried that... Oh, yeah. Hold on. Oh yeah, because we were going up another hideout. I was wondering, hold on, why did we go up another floor for? Because I wanted to. The other thing that was good was when you sample a machine, the recipes and overclocking comes with it. I was pretty impressed with that. And we only discovered that because someone asked me how did the copying a machine, how would you copy and place a machine using the controller? And while doing that, we realised there is actually an addition functionality added. I'm going to change. Well, I'm just using these for the moment because I'm waiting for wall holes to come, conveyor holes, wall holes. Till then, we still need some form of support. So, out of concrete already. Improbable. Go get some concrete. It's an emergency. Not annoying at all. Not that much. I don't think I need my blueprinter anymore, but we'll see. Seaman, hello, welcome. How are you today? See if I can do it. And now I'm out of iron plate. Oh, luckily I'm right next to the iron plate factory. What will be next? So, if I was to go... This is where I need... Oh yeah. Vertical nudge would help. Oh, I can just get it in. There we go. Doesn't look right. I think I'll place this one off. I have, but the whole lot, not just this one, but this one here. That's it there. And then the next one is there. That's it. Perfect. So that's actually relatively easy to do. And then if we go, that one looks like I did that one correctly. It's working quite nicely. I've been wanting to do these stairs for a while, and now we've got the blueprints. I'm pretty stoked about how they're turning out. But that's spot on. Perfect. No, this one's off. That means the bottom one's off too. I didn't place it correctly when I did originally place it. Spit up. And this side we did, and I had all the walls, but we didn't need all the walls. But anyway. Wait, alright, so now this is black powder for the Nobelisk. I think in total, for all my black powder uses, I'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 machines all up. And they're all, that's 10 different production lines. They're all either one, none of them are 100%. So, production, I don't know if I've got the room. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I may do. 7, 8. Legs. Apart from, actually, we may need to move it across a bit. Probably there. See, belts are going to come through there. No, they're not. They're going to come through there. So that works. Now, if I've got, in that case, while that's a good position that way, I'm actually going to push it back so we're center. So there's 1, 2, 3 that side. 1, 2, 3 that side. So I want that's where I want to put them. Four, 6. This is why blueprints are so great. 8. Just the ability to add and delete and replace. Ability to change your mind. Assemble a pole. That goes to there. And I'm going to put just some walls here. Actually, yeah. This one. So I reckon oops. Double outlet. And then, so that's 1, 2 up. That way 1, 2, and they're about there. We'll just leave that floor for the moment. We won't touch that. Got power for that floor. And we've got power for this floor. So these should all be powered now. So I did start at the other end. For some reason I went because of that there. Okay, so this will be my black powder at 66.7%. This will go below. Output of that, I think we're going to go straight down. That'll be going down. So we might actually do Right. I need wool first. And that was to there. Ah, this is going to be in a different spot. This one. Thinking about this. No, that's right. We'll stick with this. Really know is you could do H. No. Oh, we could put some lights above each door. Oh yeah. This is going to be Nobelisk. Yep. And one of these at 100%. So we need the black powder and the steel pipe. So the black powder, the way this lines up, that might actually... Now, I did want to overflow on the input of machines. And that's not going to be... I think in this factory, I should do the overflow I think the overflow needs to be, I need to have my smart splitter here, and then can still have that there. So that's, I think left will be overflow and straight ahead will be black powder. And I think what I can do is if I did this the same all the way along, Well, it depends on each one. The first, I've got smokeless powder for explosive rebar. That's another one. Then I've got cluster nobelisks. Then I've got, so they may not be going straight down. Because they've got rifle ammo. Smokeless powder is going to be made in refineries, so that'll be going up. But that still wouldn't matter because, yeah, I think what I'm thinking of doing is having the merger line along there. On the ground. To Glad, hello, welcome. How are you today? So if I had, see, I wouldn't, this is where I'm just trying to plan it. Let's imagine that one's there. Then I would want this to be there. You have whatever coming out to there. In this case, I want it like that. So we'll do that, and I'm just going to run all the way down. I'm probably going to, if I put, yeah, these are all going to be overflowed anyway. That one. So if I did the last one here, the last one going that way, and I could have that coming from there, and then that would be our output. So there, and then that'll go down. So we've got our awesome sink here. And I can go just off, isn't it? It's not exactly where I want it to be. This one, I can go this side. That one's better because I can go up and turn it. Because there'll be stuff coming in from each floor. So really, yeah, no, that's right. Because I need to work out. No, I haven't really worked out this. Well, this floor. Well, actually, that makes sense. If I did put That to there, then we're going straight down. And then that lets me put, if I wanted to, another merger here. For this floor, and then I can go up again here. And this is the output here. Yeah, so that's the syncing of that on this side. Okay, do that. And that's just the beginning, because we're going to have to deal with the steel, and we're going to have to deal with the bringing the coal and bring coal over here, and we also have to bring sulfur. I will be back in just a sec. Now that means maybe I may actually put truck stations downstairs. So I could have one for coal here. I could raise that quick wire up. I think, yeah, had one for coal there and maybe one for sulfur. Because sulfur's over there, coal's over there. I don't think it would matter actually. Because this could actually be inside like that. Oh, nice. We may do, oh, well that there could be the remaining spot for another iron rebar. And I reckon, yeah, one here, maybe one over is, well, the stairs are kind of blocking me that way. So maybe, it matter. Because you could come in this way and maybe go out that way. Yeah, so that wouldn't really be a big deal. That you would. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I would think maybe. Oh, we might use the Explorer too. Because we've got a bit of a distance to travel. We could use the Explorer. But I reckon that there. And then you could have the other one. Like that. Because I'm not feeding any inputs. It's only outputs. As long as my outputs don't clash with each other. I think that's what we could do here. This would actually be pretty nice. I mean, change that power cable, of course. One for sulfur and one for coal, and you can put signs on straight on these anyway. Sign plate. How could I've got a gazillion reinforced iron plate. It's good to be using the reinforced iron plate because I've actually got a lot of it stockpiled from upgrading to Mark III belts. Firehammer, how you going? How goes the run, Smirkin? It's going well, thanks, Firehammer. We've been playing with some blueprints. We've got stairs going on. Oops. Some rods over here. Oh, look at all that reinforced iron plate. Yeah, we've made a assembler and a manufacturer and a constructor blueprints, and so yeah, we made some stairs here. You can see. Ignore the blueprint. Actually, we can get rid of that blueprint maker now, I think. How's things with you, Firehammer? Yeah, so I've made these staircases as well. Need to fix that plank too. It's cold. And this will be... sulfur. Not bad, just got home a bit. My weekend started. Excellent. Congratulations. Everyone loves their weekend. So I reckon that's going to be good because you could have, we'll have the coming in here with the sulfur. I can move this along. Or actually you can come in here and then drive back out this way. And the coal, put a door or whatever here and come in here and then drive back out that way. It's going to work quite nicely. Yeah. So we're working on, I've just started setting up Nobelisk, which there's a few different production lines going to be required for that, but we've got to start somewhere. But yeah, things are going nicely. Plenty of power for the time being. Alright, but I reckon that's going to wrap up my stream for today. We'll be back tomorrow with more. I think I've achieved a bit today. Because I know, because I've got to run Nobelisk and I've got to run stupid cart. Sorry, I've got to run coal and sulfur and that. So yeah. See if you expand the platform, cleaned up some of the belting, looking good. Yeah, it's coming along nicely. Yeah, we're starting to get things happening. Just progressing along as we go, like I've built all the roads, pushed out all the roads and that today and chopped some trees down. And then, yeah, we were working on, we set up some blueprint machines over there, just some designers to work on a couple of different things. But yeah, coal's going to come from over there and sulfur over there. But right now, tallest building is the ammunitions building. And those staircases look pretty cool. And they're all going to be black powder along there. So probably I'm going to belt all of that in one. Going to use truck delivery in the series, and yeah, absolutely. Trying to use the different technologies all through it. I might use explorers for this because it's only explosive factories and it doesn't. Yeah, I think it'll work nicely because they're coming a bit of a distance. That one comes from over there, so it'll come all the way over to here, and that one will come from the front of there all the way over to here. Exciting times. All right. Actually, very quickly, how many coupons did we make this episode? 8. Yeah, so yes, the Explorer is faster than a tractor and probably a truck. but it has less inventory, so it's a balancing act, I suppose. Great episode today. We a good bit of progress. Laid out some more of those foundations just to finish off the roads. Cut down the trees that were poking through the roads. Then we moved on to some blueprints. We set up blueprints for constructors. We set up blueprints for assemblers and blueprints for foundries. I didn't worry about smelters because I don't think I'm going to use any more smelters from this point. I think everything is going to be foundry recipes. Then we started building we started on the Nobelisk production line, which involves black powder. So that's all running in at the moment, and I am just getting that. We will bring in the coal and the sulfur, probably with explorers, into truck stations. So that'll be good. We will continue that in tomorrow's episode. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening or night. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.